Forest Meadow Chargers. My name is Susan Burt and I'm the principal here at Forest Meadow Junior High, and I am so excited to welcome you to the 22-23 school year. And I can't wait to see you on the first day of school on Tuesday, August 16th. I hope that you're going to join us for Charger Roundup on Monday so that you can take a tour of our campus, check out where your classes are, and maybe even meet some teachers. Parents, this video is really directed towards you, as I want to take an opportunity to answer some of your questions and concerns regarding our middle school transformation, the current construction, and the pilot program that Forest Meadow has agreed to undergo this school year. I have read all of your feedback, both in support for the Yonder bags as well as concern for them, and I hope that this video will answer some of the questions that you may have. I'm going to invite our fabulous school resource officer, Dallas PD, Officer Crenshaw, to join me here in a minute so that he can help answer and explain some of those safety and security updates for you as well. I have Officer Crenshaw here with me, who is returning to Forest Meadow, and he is going to help answer some of your safety and security concerns that I have received. And so let's start with construction first. I want to tell you and reiterate that your child is safe here at Forest Meadow. I know that this construction project in our middle school transformation seems like a big job and a big disruption to our school year, but I can assure you that it is not. Construction is separate from what we do inside our school building. The learning will continue to take place, and your student really will not be affected by the construction. And I really want to reiterate that piece. Construction and Forest Meadow are two separate entities. The construction workers on site have undergone an extensive background check. They all are identified as being construction workers with a badge, and they will not intermingle with your student. They will not be inside our school building during the day, and they will not be anywhere near our building or the portables. So I really want to make sure that that is clear, because I know that that is a big concern of our families. So now let's talk about portables. That's another area of hot topics and questions, is the safety around our portable buildings. I want to also reiterate that our portables are an extension of our school building. While they are outside, they are still a part of our building. There is a covered and fenced, gated or fenced in walkway from the building to each of the portables. Officer Crenshaw and I, as well as the other administrative team members, have walked that course many times throughout this last week, and I can assure you that there's not a safety concern. We are not worried about our students as they leave one building and go to the next. Do you have anything you want to add specifically around the entering and exit of the building from the portables?
What I would say is I want to second that your students are safe here on campus. Like Ms. Burt said, we have walked multiple times, myself and the admin team, to ensure this. The walkway's gated and ready to go. There's covered parking, there's a covered walkway for your students, as well as the teachers, to ensure just the extra added layer of protection as they walk from the main building into the secondary building, we'll call it, which will be the portables.
I also think it's important to note that inside the portables, we have an administrator that is officing out of the portable area, as well as we will also have an additional security officer that will be available or there to oversee the safety and security of the portables. And so we are excited to have that. That is a recent addition, and I think that will help kind of ease some of our parents' concerns, is that knowing that now the building will have an officer as well as our portable area, and Officer Crenshaw and this officer will work closely together to ensure that all of FMJH is safe and secure.
Yes, ma'am.
The portables are locked. All of their doors are locked at all times, and when the passing period occurs, the teachers will come out and monitor students as they enter and exit the building. Anything else you want to add in regards to the portables?
The secondary officer's primary job will be parking lot and portable security. So they're there just like I'm here inside the building and outside the building. But their primary job will be to make sure the parking lot and the portables are secure.
And Officer Crenshaw loves a good perimeter check, and so he does those throughout the day, especially after arrival and each block. He walks the building, ensures all the doors are locked, that no one's in the building that shouldn't be, and so we again want to reiterate that your student is safe when they're here at school. So now let's shift gears to our final piece of this video, which is cell phones. Last night at the school board meeting, our board of trustees approved an updated cell phone guidelines for this school year, which makes all secondary campuses cell phone free in hallways and classrooms. Forest Meadow has agreed to pilot the Yonder cell phone pouch program. Many of the questions that I have received is why Forest Meadow during a time when your building is under construction? And I think it's important to state again that construction is separate from school. And what happens inside the school does not change what's happening with construction, just like construction shouldn't change what we're doing in the school. And 100% of our teachers believe that the cell phones are the barrier from keeping our students from achieving that next level of academic, social, emotional, athletic, fine arts, all the success. And so we truly believe that if we limit and remove that distraction, our students can be unstoppable. So we have agreed to pilot this program, and Officer Crenshaw has been a part of that process as we met with Yonder and talked through what that would look like. And so the Yonder company will be here on campus Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, helping us facilitate the rollout of the Yonder pouches. We will work with them on strategically placing the unlocking devices as well as how to roll this out with our students. This is an example of the Yonder pouch. Each student gets their own individual pouch that they will take home at the end of the day and bring back at the next day so that they can put their phone in it. The expectation is that the phone would be off when they put it into the pouch, and then at the end of the day they'll unlock it and they will be able to check messages. So they will take their phone, they put it in the pouch, squeeze it tight, and it's closed. They can put this in their backpack, they can put it in their purse. We've even talked about finding some little hooks or something so the girls can hold it like a purse, or the guys can put it on their belt. Whatever is easiest, or they can just carry it. It's completely up to them. But at the end of the day, these locking stations will be everywhere in the building, and they will come up, they'll press down, push the button, it'll be attached to a wall by then, and then they'll take their phone out, put this in their backpack, and they'll be able to head home. Officer Crenshaw, why do you feel that the Yonder pouch was a necessary piece from an academic space and from a safety and security place?
Safety and security wise, about, I would say 85% of what came into the office last year that I had to get involved in dealt with either social media stuff, text messages, or something of that nature. And I feel that if the school is giving the students a tool to use that can limit that, and the police department being involved in situations like that, I believe that it's the best thing for the students. Anything that I don't have to get involved in and the school can handle is the goal here on campus.
Absolutely.
So from a safety and security point, the police department does not need to be involved in cell phone usage and cyberbullying and things of that nature. From academic standpoint, I feel that when we were in school, we didn't have phones and we turned out fine. And I think that without these distractions that our kids, and I say our because your kids are my kids, can achieve so much more. and that's just where I am with it.
And over the last 2 years, Forest Meadow has really truly made some incredible academic gains, and we want to continue that momentum, and we feel that by removing the biggest barrier, which we believe is the cell phone, we'll be able to achieve our next goal of #90, which you'll learn all about and see throughout the building during Charger Roundup. So we personally feel like this is going to be a benefit, but from a parent, Officer Crenshaw is also a parent. We understand the concern and uneasiness and the need to want to have access to your child, especially in the event of an emergency. I want to let you know that you can email your student. Each student will have a Chromebook and they will have access to their Gmail. Every student has one. You can email your student. You can call the front office and ask for a message to be delivered to your student's classroom. In addition, especially, and we didn't mention this in the portables, but every portable has obviously a desk phone that students can use to call you in case they need something or they have a question. And each teacher has a radio, a walkie-talkie of sorts, that will give them direct access to the administrator in the portables, the officer in the portables, Officer Crenshaw, anybody in this building, in this main building, will have the same radio on them. And so there's a direct line between the portables and the building. And so we forgot to mention that, but I feel like that's an important piece as well. And they also have the same intercom system that the main building has as well. Anything else you want to add in regards to the Yonder bags?
I just feel it's a great tool that the district and the school is providing, and I can't wait to see how it works.
Me either. So I really do hope that some of your questions and concerns were put at ease with this video. This is a new way of communicating, and we kind of felt like this was the best way to get out the information instead of a long email. But I really want you to know that we have read and processed every one of your feedback pieces. We have read all of your concerns, and I promise you they have taken into account in every one of the decisions that we've made. We believe that this is the right step for Forest Meadow, and we will reevaluate the Yonder pouches at the 6-week mark. And at that point, we will seek input, we will look at our data, and we will work with our district to decide next steps. And that will be a process that we will definitely be looking to all of you for input with. So, with that said, I think you've heard enough from me, maybe not enough from Officer Crenshaw, but I hope that you have received some great information. I hope you feel good about this school year, because we do. And I hope to see you Monday at Charger Roundup. Go Chargers!